Okay, let's play G3 myself, given that previous disaster. Oh dear. Oh dear. Proust. Oh, he hasn't got any bullet rating. He's only got a 5 minute. He's taking ages on his first move. Okay. I'll do a ball. Hang on. Let's just do a ball. If I resign, I lose racing points, do I? Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. So, is it? Okay. If I play Benko Gambit, let's play Benko Gambit again. It's quite exciting. I think it's one of the sounder gambits. It can lead to a very fun game. I did try it over the board against a 190, a strong 190 last season. I did lose, but an exchange sack on B4 was mentioned actually in that one. Okay, but still, you know. Okay. C4, is that possible here? B4 is not on. So C4, am I not just weakening his B3 pawn? I'm hoping so. Leave a weak B3 pawn here. Okay, so bishop B2, I take on B3 and play rook. C8, also clear up the C file. C3 might be a target. The queen might not be ideally placed on C2. Mind you, I've just given knight D4 to C6 as a major maneuver. Does that mean C4 is bad? Knight D4. Knight D4. Can't take knight C6 at the very least. Knight D4 looks strong, unfortunately. Okay. So maybe C3 is an issue now. I'll just pin that knight, pin and win. I've got knight C5. There's rook A3 if he wants, I suppose. Otherwise, maybe knight CE4. Ooh. Or bishop C4 here. Bishop C4 here. Forcing queen A3 doesn't look too natural. Okay, so queen B4 looks like a little bit of fun. I hope. There is also queen B6 if I don't want any knight E4s. I'll play here. So knight E4, take and play knight F6, doesn't matter. Got some distinct queenside pressure, I think. So knight G4 attacking C3. That's a move as well. There's knight C5. Knight C5. Okay, he's going to come to C6. As mentioned. Whoa. Queen C5 here? I'll play Queen C5 here. Is that any good? I'll give it a shot. Queen C5. So knight C6. Maybe they're in E6. Well, just rook E8 then. I have to evacuate and play rook E8. Or bishop F8, maybe bishop F8. Knight C6, bishop F8 for a moment. Necessary. Can I get rid of this knight? Knight B8, challenge it to go back to D4. Or knight B6, try and challenge D5. Let me just take on A2. I'll take on A2. Hoping I can get away with taking on A2. Give my rook access to a1, win the outside pass pawn. d5 might be vulnerable at some point, not at the moment. So knight a2, rook a2 looks as though I'm out of the woods a little bit. Am I looking forward to knight c5 here? That's the question. Getting a bit of a significant time advantage now, a whole minute. That's good. So what is he thinking about here? Although the bishop's on f8, it seems quite solid. I could play now. I don't really want to play knight c5, do I? And now doubling of pawns. What about just bishop b3? Rook b4, say? It might be knight c5 then. Okay, I'm going to give my rook a1 access. If I give it a1 access as nasty as like the check. Or knight e5 here, I think. Is it time for knight e5 now? Takes, or knight b6, or h6. What about just h6 actually? Asking that bishop to just take on f6 for a moment without doubling my pawns. Then I'll play knight c5. Okay, so knight e5 or knight c5. Maybe knight e5. Oh, he just takes, getting those double pawns. I think knight c5. Now rook b4, putting a lot of pressure. So that e5 here, just trying to grab the centre, takes, and then maybe d5. Actually, I'm going to go for that. Although there could be an imminent disaster with knight e7 winning the rook, so I'm going to throw in the check first, and then play e5. Okay, so what if rook b4 though? Oh dear. Rook b4, is that going to be e4? Can I rescue the bishop? Can I play bishop d1? Okay, so bishop d1 looks like because knight c5 just takes. So where else can I move the bishop anyway without going into a horrible pin? I think we'll use bishop d1. Is he going to try and win? Actually, g5, g4 looks to be an idea. Try and do something, trap that bishop. Okay. So, now, my pieces are running out of squares. I don't have knight c5, I'm losing on time as well now. A lot of time. So, time to start panicking. I'll get the king out. If it takes knight f6, if he plays knight e4. Okay, can I get some time advantage? I'll try and do nothing. Bishop e7. Put the bishop back. Okay. Oh, he's offering a draw. Oh, I'm worse. I think I'm going to chicken out for a draw. 49 seconds. Okay. So we vary now. Attack can try and win e2 or play e4. 44 seconds. d5 might be vulnerable. Okay, we're about matched on time now. So it's going to be a mad time scramble, but e4, can I try and win e2? Play bishop f3, rook h1. It's looking up, but bishop f3, bishop on d1 is justified. Okay, so he does do that. We'll take en passant. Rook f1, mate, actually, if he's not careful. Otherwise, this looks good for bishop over here. Oh, I've just dropped the bishop. Oh dear. Hang on. I'm queening that pawn. 20 seconds. Let's not put the rook on a dark square. Is there a check? 17 seconds. Get the king over here to make the king. Cool. Oh, back to 2200. It's really not easy to be around. 2200. He said well played, I think WP face. Tough one. Oh, blimey. that was some bad positional decision. C4 is always going to be controversial. It's clearly so here in Bishop Fianchetto line because he's got already reinforcement for C6 with his Fianchetto bishop. So this was naughty play by black, should have been punished. And then he turned down on repetition and then got in trouble really. Yeah, comments or questions on YouTube. If takes, I thought bishop f3, but then he's got bishop g. I don't know, it's getting complicated. Let's have a quick peek at that actually. You know this position here, I took, and he should have played maybe king f2. I don't know, king f2 bishop c3 to play bishop e1. If he plays king f2 bishop, no, there isn't bishop c3. I've just elucidated that. king f2. There's rook f1 mate, right? But here after f2, if he had taken bishop f3, he can play bishop g1. But then check looks dangerous. I don't know. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the KingsCrusher channel. It's free and you'll be notified of any new videos. Thanks very much.